Hello guys, today we'll talk about Jumanji, the next level. Yes, this is the sequel to Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. This is a sequel to the first Jumanji. Yes, this is Jumanji 3, the third Jumanji movie. And yeah, this movie was actually very, very entertaining. That's what I expected out of this movie. I expected this movie to be very, very entertaining. There wasn't any woke moments in the movie, thank God, despite this being made by Sony. And the same company that bought Charlie's Angels gave us Charlie's Angels a month before. It's a scene. Yeah, in Hollywood there are still a few movies that are not even woke at all. Okay, this movie wasn't that woke at all. It just delivered entertainment, and that's what movies should be doing. Okay, they should be delivering entertainment or delivering good stories, and it's just like the last Jumanji. It's just very similar to the last Jumanji movie where they have to go back to the game, but instead they couldn't shoot the characters in this one because the game was broken. And yeah, it also just sets up a sequel at the end of the movie. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it sets up a sequel. They are making a fourth Jumanji movie. And yeah, if you see the ending of this movie, it kind of makes sense why they're making a fourth movie. It's kind of like why they're making a fourth John Wick movie, okay? It kind of makes sense because John Wick, you obviously know, like, at the spoilers for John Wick 3, but you obviously know that John Wick is stuck on the bottom with the pigeon guy. And yeah, he's basically stuck and he has to get revenge on the high table. And Jumanji is basically the same thing. Spoilers for the ending of Jumanji in the next level if you haven't seen it. But yeah, basically the guy's mom, the Spencer's mom, basically gets stuck, find with a guy who repairs stuff. Basically, he touches the game, and they both get absorbed in the game. And yeah, basically that's what the fourth movie is gonna probably be about. And yeah, and of course, they're going to have to save them out of the Jumanji game. Yeah, basically, they're setting up for a sequel, essentially. They're definitely going to make another one because, of course, these movies make a lot of money. And, of course, they're very, very, very entertaining and very, very fun to watch. The Jumanji movies are very, very fun to watch. I actually didn't watch Jumanji movies as a kid. But, yeah, these movies are really fun to watch. So, entertainment. That's what they are. Okay, and then, yeah, these movies. Yeah, this movie, the storyline is good. It's basically it's basically a video game story. And yeah, it's basically about, this guy who basically wants to ruin Jumanji by taking a stone and yeah, and making everybody, starve while he sits in the Russian mountains. And yeah, he basically, is the evil guy. And yeah, this movie is very, very funny, very good, story. Character acting is pretty great, and it's just very entertaining throughout the movie. Some very, very funny movements, and yeah, it's just like the last Jumanji movie. So if you've seen the last one, you gotta go see this one. I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. Goodbye.